Today, I'm gonna be using the traditional cheesesteak, and I've got some shaved ribeye right on this graza. Ribeye's gotta have some high heat, and also with my bell peppers and my onions. Now, my cheesesteak today is definitely not going to be the typical one. It's gonna be cheesesteak ingredients, but I'm gonna be doing a fritter. What's that over there, Nate? Thanks, guy. I'm actually gonna be doing a sauce as well. I've got mayo, I've got horseradish, I've got Worcestershire, I've also got some steak sauce. I've got a little bit of salt and pepper on my peppers. I've also got this cheesesteak seasoning. It gives it that burst of flavor, but also there's a little bit of sugar in it, so it caramelizes great on the griddle. Check this out, mixing everything together. Yep. Everything starts to look beautiful, it smells beautiful. Also, thank you for those onions.
You're welcome.
Came in for some nice...
I'm here for you, CJ.
I'm gonna slide this off to the cool side of my Blackstone. I don't wanna keep cooking too much there. Let's grab a mound of my ingredients right now. Let's load this up. I don't wanna go too much at the moment. I wanna make sure I don't overdo it on my flour to beef ratio. I'm gonna do 2 cheeses. I've got American cheese because I want that creamy element. I've also got provolone because it's that delicious flavor, and you get a better cheese pull, I think. Give me more cheese, I say. A little bit more frizzle, because we gotta have a fat to cook with. There we go, that is looking perfect. I've got like little medium-ish dollops. I brought my heat down because you do need some time on this. You're wanting to get a nice crispy exterior on both sides, but you don't want to burn it. So make sure you go low and slow as you cook this. It will start to settle, and that is what you're looking for. You see this cheese?
The cheese is gorgeous.
You don't want to add the cheese to your steak early while you're mixing everything up here. You want to have them in those pieces so they start to do this. They start to melt and get crispy, and that's going to give us the texture with our fritters, our cheese pucks, or our meat cakes. Whatever you like. We've got our first flip here. Let's see how we did. We did good. Look at this, Nate.
Oh,
look at that
beautiful.
Crispy cheese, crisp color.
Crunchy caramelization.
Yeah, and the best part is everything is already cooked. You're really just melting the cheese and getting a crisp. Let's get our sauce in our bowl and
my sauce.
The sauce, the proverbial. Just my sauce, yes.
The proverbial we.
The proverbial we.
there's a little mess. We
I
just
don't need things to be tidy the way you want them. I'm gonna hit this with a little green. Gonna do a little last minute post dust because
hit your sauce. Just.
Can I do this?
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna hit the sauce,
man.
you guys. And then, of course, that light dusting on everything looks gorgeous. Let's head over here to meet your
maker. If I went to a restaurant and I ordered that, I'd be upset at how late it was, but I'd be really excited to finally get to taste it.
High five.
You did it.
Should we eat?
I want to eat yours.
Start this. Of course. Yes, you can.
I've never seen a cheesesteak like this.
I made them for you like a year ago.
I would have remembered this. I think you're making that up.
I'm not making it up. Okay. Dude,
there's a new texture that I'm not used to with cheesesteak.